So here's the start of our second race of the afternoon's programme. Closest to us in yellow on your right is Norwich Rowing Club, and on the left of your screen is Rob Roy Boat Club. Both of these clubs from Eastern England, and they're in the Wyfold Fours, which is a coxless fours event, so no cocks. They are steering the boat with a little rudder attached to one of their feet, and Norwich Rowing Club straight away, Annie, going right over towards Rob Roy.
Yeah, that's right. It can be very hard to steer off the start line. You've got less to align yourself with. So obviously the rowers here are looking backwards. They don't have the beautiful view down the course we have. They're looking backwards. They're trying to keep their boat straight from what they can see behind the start line. But sometimes that's quite tricky. And as you've just seen, Norwich made a mistake, oversteered, and now Rob Roy are taking advantage of that.
Yeah, you can see, I think, all the crews on this near side Buck station. We're looking at Norwich Rowing Club in yellow, and they're around about one length clear water behind Rob Roy crew. Rob Roy, of course, got a great pedigree in this event. They were semi-finalists last year in this event in 2014, losing finalists in the same competition in 2013. And that was so tight because I think they hit the booms in that race and had to come back and just really lost all their power from that effort to come back into the race. But a real pedigree Rob Roy Rowing Club has in this event, and they look very clean as they come through the first quarter-mile signal, rowing beautifully relaxed in their white Philippe shell, and we wait to see the distance between them and Norwich Rowing Club, the crew behind.
Yeah, it was interesting just seeing the steering there off the start, because it reminds us actually of the final in this event last year, where the crew that crossed the line first was actually disqualified because of a steering error, and the title was instead given to one of the local clubs here at Henley, Upper Thames Rowing Club. In fact, you can just see their boathouse in the background. So remember, the steering, the booms, it's all a part of the racing here, and that's one of the things that makes it so challenging.
Yeah, and just for people who perhaps aren't familiar with the course, Annie, when you say the booms, I mean, we've got a good shot there. Just explain what they are.
Of course, yeah, the booms are the things just marking the sides of the course you can see there. You'd probably imagine that they were forgiving and perhaps inflatable, but actually they're not. They're solid oak, bolted to those posts, and if you hit them in your boat, you will know about it. And there's many a good crew that have gone out from hitting the side posts.
So that's what makes Henley so special. It's why we're so excited to be bringing you these pictures on the television this afternoon. You can see the shots of the massive grandstand from our fantastic camera above Fawley Meadows as the crew comes towards the finish now. We've just sort of jumped forward a little bit in this race, and we're looking at the last 500 metres or so. On the left of your screen, there's a great shot. Rob Roy Rowing Club just looking smooth and calm as they have done, and their stroke man Michael Wetnell will be looking back with some pleasure at the yellow of Norwich Rowing Club, probably some 4 or 5 lengths behind. Norwich Rowing Club in yellow will be hoping to avoid an easily verdict. See Norwich Rowing Club on the left of your screen in distinctive yellow. Fantastic junior programme from that club. They really do get through some young athletes in sculling. And there's a shot of the Norwich crew and their stroke with the beard. James McKelvey, behind him Carl Shipley, then Will Irving, and then at bow Sam Bence. And they're really trying to hang on to the Rob Roy crew in red in front of them. So put yourself in the position of the stroke Mike Wetnell in the Rob Roy Boat Club. I mean, what's he thinking? What's going through his mind? I mean, it looks like the race is won at this stage, Annie.
At this moment, he probably will be looking very relaxed, but internally he'll just be staying on his process, staying in the moment, staying in his boat, as we say in rowing. They'll be feeling very relaxed. They've got a decent lead, but still it's a long way. There's a headwind, and like I say, it's Henley. It's very unpredictable. Rob Roy, of course, one of my old clubs, wonderful club up on the River Cam in Cambridge. Very much focused on the town bumping races every year, which are later in the summer, and very much a sculling-based club in single sculls on the overcrowded River Cam. But a club with a great history, and in fact I've got no idea why they're called Rob Roy, so if any listeners know why they're called Rob Roy, do let us know.
Yeah, tweet into Henley Regatta, and we will let you know the connection of Annie Vernon's own club. But what a fantastic shot as we see the race leaders in this heat of the Wyfold boards cross the finish line. To me, that looks a very comfortable victory from the Rob Roy crew over Norwich, crossing the line now. I guess that's a margin of about 2 or 3 lengths. There's the Rob Roy crew, and great race from you boys.